Hello, welcome back to Bolt. This is BioEnchanted, and today we'll be going through the next level as Penny. This is an interesting one because it has a unique aspect to it, and it also shows off one aspect of this particular area that I quite liked, because in previous areas there's still the sense of working together to infiltrate, but in the very first area it was just one level as each, and it didn't really give you much to talk about, really much to work with, rather. It was just a level as Penny and a level as Bolts. And then the second area, because that was more of a tutorial, in the second area, it kind of showed them working together, but in a very dull way, just showing like Penny doing her part of the level in a cutscene in the middle of Bolt's scene, kind of interrupting Bolt's action. But this case, from this level onwards, things start working together a lot better. For example, we're already like starting fairly strong by coming out and seeing the mess that Bolt made when fighting the guys earlier. That's quite a fun visual, because the whole idea of this level, of course, is Bolt tore down the defences. So now there's fewer people for Penny to avoid. Otherwise, there'd be so many guys around she wouldn't be able to do her stealth thing. So basically, Bolt clears the way, while Penny then scouts ahead and does the actual infiltration stuff. Like anything that would require like a human level intellect, so like hacking and things, that's all her thing. Yeah, I kind of screw up the stealth a bunch here because I kind of forgotten you'd have to sneak up and press B, because I hadn't done it for a while. Because I keep screwing up the stealth, so I haven't had to do that particular mechanic for a while because I keep screwing up the stealth and doing quick time instead. But that's just me being an idiot. Now, I quite like this pan though. Like, Penny's levels definitely have very strong camera angles, like that slow pan across the dam that we're approaching at the moment. I mean, I mentioned already that Bolt's level has a good kind of progression as you go from just a shack in the middle of the cliff to watchtowers, sort of seeing the actual dam in the distance. But now we're actually approaching the dam itself as Penny, and so it's getting a lot of sweeping camera angles to really show off the dam itself, and I really enjoy that visual. Let's get a little bit... Oh, that was a weird one though. I expected to bank it off the fence, but it wound up just kind of flying over the fragile boxes, which is very weird, but there we have it. I also like the music here as well. But here we are at the dam, so it's time to start our climb. Now here I try to be stealthy, but these pipes really get in the way. I didn't want to move out too far in case she turned around and spotted me, or in case he heard me or whatever, so I'm just trying to kind of like find a good angle, but even there, where it looked like the angle should have been fine, it still bounced off the pipes. This just isn't really working, is it? I'm really rusty on it. Yep, she's seen me, but at least I took her out with the mine, though. Probably only have to quick time this guy. But that's that done now. That looks like a thing, it's not. So let's just continue our climb and get to a mildly annoying part. It's annoying partially because of the camera angles and how small the places you have to land are, because all of these fence areas on the walkways are broken. So things like that, it's very easy to fall off here if you don't perfectly time it. Because I did that quite a lot, falling short here. And here we have a new obstacle, these electric sparks. Yeah, there I screwed up, but that's just kind of showing them off. I quite like these because it adds a little extra something to the zip lining. Don't really much up here, just a few boxes that don't really have much in them. They just have energy. Now let's go back a bit to get the very mildly hidden Gig Arena. I can remember. Oh yeah, it's the horizontal pipe I need. It's just... I have a little trouble actually latching onto it here, because I forgot you double jumping can kind of screw it up a little bit if it's at the wrong height. So let's climb the dam properly, shall we? This is a little disappointing because it's just a cutscene, so you can't just kind of like stop here and go up and down a little bit and just enjoy the camera pan. But it's a cool camera pan though. And this is a pretty neat moment as well because it allows you to kind of scope out. As you may have guessed, Bolt will be coming through here by the other route. So it's kind of foreshadowing what will come later. And that's one thing I really like about this level, the way Bolt and Penny's paths intertwine. As that's what I meant by Penny scoping ahead and essentially seeing what's what, so she can kind of warn Bolt, by the way, there'll be 6 guys here, 4 guys there. It does a good job with the whole secret agent thing. Yeah, I don't know why they just sneak up on this guy. I really wanted to get in with this thing, because... Go with though. There we go. As you may have noticed, those zip lines are bright blue, full of electricity, so we can't really do anything with those yet. That looks like a secret, but it isn't. But yeah, time to get in here. For a really cool room, I really enjoy this room, because the camera work, again, is really good in these areas. I could have done that, but I did it wrong, so... That top pipe is something you can latch onto, as you can see here. It was just a mirror of this area. I just did it wrong. But I really like this big camera angle showing all the way down into the bottom of the room, though, when you're crossing over it with the swingy pipe. That's a really good camera angle.
Security breach initiated. Crack the computer. Woo! I'm in! More CIPs detected.
So yep, time for one of these little like shmup things. These are really cute. I recently played through Velocity 2X, which was pretty good shoot. I really enjoyed it. This one, of course, is a lot more basic, but still quite fun, and not nearly as frustrating as the ones in Neo Automata, where you only get 3 hits. The Automatas were more interesting, of course, but they were way harder.
More CIPs detected.
This is quite a big one. It's got a lot of things to shoot.
Scanner detected.
I quite like the background in this area though. It's not just like a black void that you're hovering over, it's like the circuitry and everything like that. I also like that you can see the later levels of this challenge from the earlier levels of it as well. Like from the top you can see the layers that will be going down through. It's always fun.
Port open.
Now that we've hacked into the Russia database, we've also deactivated the electricity on there. Or at least made it safe to cross. Yeah, I've screwed up that jump quite a few times. Like, I forgot to press B on the way down when I was first playing this level, and just fell all the way from the top pipe, which is embarrassing. Of course, you have to tap B as you're falling to latch onto the lower, but this camera angle is what I meant. This is a really good camera angle that shows the whole room. And that's one thing I really love about Penny's stuff, even though it's less mechanical and, or less satisfying mechanically than Bolt because of less explosions and things. There's still quite a lot of sweeping camera angles that really show the areas off quite nicely. Yeah, again, it looks like there should be some kind of secret behind the thing, but there isn't. And here I just had a bit of trouble jumping on the thing because she's kind of on a slope and had a little bit of trouble there. That looks like something you should be able to drop to. It isn't. There wouldn't be any way back out anyway if you could, so... And this part is coming up is what makes this level kind of unique as far as Penny levels go.
Stop now!
Yep, Penny gets a boss fight. Kind of a fun little distraction. It's a cute boss fight. I quite enjoy it. It's easy, but it's quite a lot of fun. And given that Penny only has one hit, I like that it's easy because otherwise it would be really frustrating if it was quite hard to avoid things. You just have to be careful because he starts throwing multiple bombs. Unfortunately, it doesn't do multiple hits against him. But it's a cute little diversion, like dodging all the bombs he throws at you and everything like that, and then throwing his bomb back at him. It's a fun little way of ending this level, and it makes this level kind of unique, because Penny doesn't really have many bosses, because Bolt's really the one that does all the fighting. And that's how you can see what this enemy is called, Disky. That's genuinely what they're called. Which is really cute. I really like the naming scheme of the enemies in this game.
Restricted, huh? What are you hiding?
It's the dog!
So yeah, next time we're going to be tearing through what we just saw as Bolt, which is quite satisfying. It's a rather fun level, so look forward to that one. I quite like that little cutscene as well of Bolt blasting the guy as well. That's quite funny.
Message boards.
I'll see you next time. Goodbye.